Oh man, so Luna 2.0 was up over 80% in a 5-hour window after we called that exact trade here on this channel. We're also going to look at Bitcoin and cover off what the next possible levels are in both of these charts. So let's go straight into it, guys, because as you can see, Bitcoin, we posted a video a couple of hours ago of whether Bitcoin was going to stay correlated with the equity markets, and it looks like we've got our answer. The equity markets, if we quickly head on over to the S&P, this big candle, red candle here, was when the equity markets opened up and dumped down very strongly. It managed to pick up some support, and now you can see the equity markets rallying, trying to head back green. Still slightly red on the day, 0.56, right? Now, if we go look at Bitcoin, you can see the exact same thing happen. When the equity markets opened up, Bitcoin was trying to break out from a bull flag. This is a continuation pattern. As you can see, we had a big move on Bitcoin, entered this continuation pattern. You'd expect it to break to the upside and continue on a big move to the upside, but then the equity markets dumped it back down. So the correlation is, from today's evidence, still intact. We can then see it trying to recover this as the equities are recovering. So the question now is, can Bitcoin stay in this channel and, more importantly, break to the upside of this channel? Because if we zoom out now onto the 4-hourly, you will see exactly what is playing out. In fact, let's look at this on the hourly. Here we go. So you'll see we had our first move, consolidation, move, bear flag, and now you expect to move. And your next move will take you to 32,614. So at the break of this trend line here at 31,816 is another trading opportunity for you guys if you want to take that trade on the breakout of trend up towards 32,614. Now be careful, if we don't get to the top of the channel, we break down to the downside, you could quickly be plummeting back to about 30k ranges. There's little support thereafter, okay? So that's what we're seeing here. Continuation pattern, big move, continuation pattern. As long as equities stay green, Bitcoin can work its way to the top of channel and head towards 32, but it needs equities to stay green because it looks like that correlation is still intact. That's the good news for the short term, because if equity markets are deciding to bounce, and they can have successive days and if not weeks of recovery now that they've settled down from some of the inflation fears, then that could give crypto a chance to start rallying with equities alongside it. Because we took the red side with crypto, with equities, why not enjoy some of that green side on the recovery with equities as well? Now, if you want to take these trades, you can do. PRIMEXBT have been kind enough to support this channel, so check out the links in the description. They're offering you guys up to $7,000 in bonuses when you deposit. So use my code Ijaz1 when you deposit, and you can go ahead and trade on PRIMEXBT. Okay, you can go ahead and trade using the platform. If you click onto this section here, you'll be able to jump in. It'll walk you through how to get it all set up, and then when you're ready to trade, it will take you through to the trading portal where you can choose your trading pair and get started. When you deposit, you will get your bonus, and you can trade with just that bonus. Okay, now let's move on to Terra, because this is an interesting one. Again, just for anybody who's not watched all my other videos slamming Terra 2.0, I'm gonna have to slam it again so we don't get caught up in thinking I believe in this project. I don't, but at the same time, I understand it's an opportunity from a trading point of view for anybody who wants to trade. And the reason this is important is if you're trading Bitcoin and you're and this is more important for those that don't trade leverage. As you guys know, I don't trade leverage. I want to do spot trading every now and then when I feel like doing some normal trading, right? And in order to get some decent returns, you can't just trade Bitcoin, which is moving up 1%, 2%, 3%. But when you see a coin like this, sometimes you can see some great opportunities. And that's what you can see here. For those who are experienced, you can see we were coming up to this neckline at $6.80. And we called that in our last video that if we get a breakout from here, it could be a nice explosive move, bearing in mind, you know, the crazy volatility we had seen. Now, as you see, as soon as we broke out from that trend, you ran up all the way to some crazy highs of about $12 or so, which is an 80% move. And now that's a really impressive trade. If you were able to take that trade and take some profits around here, that's a really nice trade. Congratulations. Now what you want to be looking at is, are we forming a bit of a wedge, right? So you want to draw yourself a little bit of a wedge. And by the way, guys, if you want to trade this as well, like I'm doing here, you can do so using OKX. Really nice platform. They've got trading view integrated, which is what I like, and you can use all the normal trend lines and everything which you're used to. Obviously, I always make sure I use these long positions where you can enter your position. Always use this, guys, when you're trading, just as an extra tip. I know we don't talk too much about trading on this channel. Always use this little tool. I love it from TradingView. Even if you're trading on a platform, use this tool because it really shows you, where should you set your stop loss, what's my risk to reward, and you've got it all set out in front of you so you're not making any mistakes. That's really important. Remember, when you're trading, this is not investing. Very, very different. You've got a clear entry point. You know where the price is going to get to. You're trading a market structure. You've got your stop loss. You've got your take profit. You've calculated your risk to reward, remember? So you want to make sure at least, out of 3 trades, you're getting 1 right and the risk reward stacks up in your favor. Then you're going to be good to go. That's the key. As long as you manage those, you can start trading sensibly with a little amount and get yourself practicing with an amount which you're not going to notice if you lose. Remember, the vast majority of your portfolio should be in long-term projects which you're dollar cost averaging into. This is just a little bit of play money on the side where you want to trade, you want to practice. Maybe, why not? Start with $50, $100, get trading, practice around with it, right? Something which if you don't lose, at least you've learned a lesson of how to risk manage, how to get your account set up, how to trade, how to spot the market patterns, what do the technical indicators mean, and the rest of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. If you like my perspective, consider joining our course member live streams, ijaz.uk/member. There we talk all things with our course members. From technical analysis, we talk fundamental analysis, tokenomics, what I'm doing in the market, how I'm building out my portfolio. We can critique your portfolio as well, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the